What is going on, guys? Welcome to your 10th HTML5 tutorial, and in this tutorial what we're going to be doing is we're going to be applying a style and pretty much adding some CSS to make this plain Jane boring website look prettier, and I'm going to show you guys how to lay out websites awesomely. So the very first thing we want to do is we want to hop over away from our HTML file and into our CSS file. Now the very first thing, or the very first style we want to apply, is a style to the overall, pretty much all the tags. So I'm going to be setting the margin, a default margin of 0 pixels, and I'm also going to be, if I can copy this bad boy, I'm going to be setting a default padding of 0 pixels as well. Now you're saying, okay, that seems kind of redundant. Isn't that the case with all the stuff? Why do you need to set everything to 0 pixels? Well, some elements have default margins and default paddings. And this pretty much resets everything back to 0 because we want to lay things out very specifically. So if they have like a default margin of 5 pixels, it's going to throw our layout off. So we pretty much want to ensure that our margin and padding is at 0 by default. Make sense? So now what I want to do is I'm going to go over a few simple tags and just make it look prettier. The very first tag I want to go out over is the headings. Did I say go out with? Embarrassing. So we have heading 1. I think it's our main title. Yep, welcome to the new Boston. And also each one of our articles in the main content has a heading 1 as well. So let's go ahead and, whoa, kind of got lost there for a second. I do that a lot. And let's go ahead and change the font to make it look prettier. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to bold, 20 pixels, and Tahoma. I really like Tahoma for some reason. And the order you need to do this is weight, the font weight, which is bold, the size, and the font family. And I'm also going to do this to heading 2 as well. So let me copy that beast. And I'm just going to, well, might as well keep that all the same, except for heading 2, I'm going to change it to a size of 14. That'll make heading 1 a little bit bigger than heading 2. And if we go ahead and take a look at our website, we can see that, okay, heading 1 is a little bit bigger than heading 2, and it has a nice Tahoma font. Definitely better than that default Times Roman or Arial, whatever the heck it was. So now that our headings are looking a little bit better, I need to tell you guys something else. Some browsers don't recognize those HTML5 tags, or some browsers also treat them as inline elements. Now, if you remember, whenever you have block elements are always positioned one under each other. And inline elements are kind of elements that get positioned from left to right. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that this website is compatible with all browsers. So we need to take all those HTML5 tags and we need to make sure that they're going to be displayed as block elements rather than inline, and also let our browsers recognize them. So this is pretty much ensuring that all browsers handle our website in the same way, in the most simple terms. So put header, section, and you need to spell all this right. Footer, let's see, what else did we have? Aside, nav, article, CLE, I believe it is. Come on, baby. I'll get it eventually. And H group. And I actually want to make sure I didn't forget anything. Header, section, footer, aside. I wish there was a H, Harry, Sally, Freddie, and Ned, 8 hens. Okay. Okay. Harry. Wow, definitely forgot that already. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume I have everything. If I see something's messed up later on, then oh well, I'll fix it then. But not my little mnemonic device did not work in that case. Embarrassing. So, anyways, how you do that is put display block, and what this does is pretty much makes all of these tags block level elements. So now we can go ahead and move on to the last kind of tag we want to tackle today, and that is the body. Now, remember, everything is surrounded in this main div tag called big wrapper, and that is pretty much enclosed in the tag body. So what we need to do is, in this body, we just need to text align this to center. And you're saying, okay, why would I even need to mess with the body if everything else is enclosed in this big div? Well, in some older browsers as well, and this tutorial is pretty much taking care of all the older browsers, all the nitty gritty technical stuff. And in the next tutorial, we're going to be making everything look pretty and laying it out. But you definitely need this, or else people are going to complain that your website looks weird. So, anyways, like I was saying, in some older browsers, you need this text line property to ensure that your website is centered. If you don't have this, then everything else is going to look nice, but it's all going to be shifted to the left. And most websites are centered, some are shifted to the left. If you want to go for that, then hey, that's all you. But anyways, this is just to take care of old browser compatibility. So now that we have all that boring crap done, we can finally start laying our website out to look nice and pretty. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next tutorial. It's going to be a blast. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys later.